Don't take it too much to heart, Miss Bennett. They're not a bad bunch.
You should be with the others, Birdsworth.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to wish you luck in your new job and to say that I'm sorry that you lost somebody close to you, because I know what that's like.
Thank you, Birdsworth. Now you better get along.
And I'm not glad to see you go, Miss Bennett. Better the devil you know.
Well, that's D block settled for the night. Where's the guest of honor?
She's not here yet. Help yourself to a drink.
Thanks. Well, that's funny. She signed out ages ago.
Hello, Miss Bennett. Party over already?
No, I can't stay.
Oh. All the best, then. Look after yourself.
Yes, thank you. Goodbye.
Vera's not exactly my best friend. Still, that business with Terry Harrison was a bit much. No, you can't help feeling sorry for her.
I'm sorry for you losing someone close to you.
Oh, I just hope she's able to make a fresh start at Barnhurst. Oh, I'm sure you meant well, Meg. You always do. But I'm quite capable of looking after myself, thank you very much.
You know, there's something very funny about the atmosphere in this place today. Something is definitely different.
Yeah. Now, I wonder what it is.
The place doesn't smell the way it usually does either. Have a sniff.
All right, what's the matter with you lot?
Nothing. Bee's just saying the place don't smell like it usually does.
What do you mean?
Well, there's usually a distinct smell of vinegar in the air, but it's not here today. I wonder why.
I got it. That's it. Vinegar. The place doesn't smell the same because Vera's not here anymore.
You're right, Doreen. They must have had the place fumigated.
That's very funny, ladies. What makes you think now Miss Bennett's gone things are going to be any easier?
Things couldn't get any worse, Mrs. Powell.
Well, I wouldn't bank on that.
Reckon she knows something we don't they always?
I wonder if they've lined up a replacement for old Vinegar Chip. What do you reckon, Lizzie?
Hey? Oh, sorry, Bea, I wasn't listening.
I was just saying, have you heard anything about a replacement for Vera?
No. Anyway, won't make any difference. They're all the same.
Not quite. Some are a little more conscientious than others. Like Jock Stewart and Terry Harrison, for instance.
And Vera Bennett.
You know, I've been thinking. I reckon there's a way we can convince them that we don't need a replacement for Vera.
How?
Well, it'll take a little more effort on our part. It'll be worth it if it works.
I'll relieve you here, Officer Powell. Mrs. Davison wants to see you in her office.
Any idea what she wants?
No, she's not always in the habit of taking me into her confidence.
Oh, Mr. Fletcher. I hear word that you're leaving Wentworth and taking up as assistant to Governor Bennett at Barnhurst.
As usual, Smith, you heard wrong.
Oh, but why didn't you get the job, Mr. Fletcher? I mean, you got so much more experience.
Yeah, and surely your seniority would have counted.
For your information, I didn't apply.
This time.
Shut up, Smith, and eat your breakfast.
Whatever you say, Mr. Fletcher.
Come in.
Oh, Mr. Fletcher said you wanted to see me?
Yes, Mrs. Powell. Sit down. Now that Miss Bennett has left us, it will mean reorganization of the staff. I've spoken to the department, and it seems it could be some time before they can find a suitable replacement.
Yes.
This being the case, and as you are the most experienced remaining staff member, I would like you to take over as acting chief prison officer, for the time being at least.
Thank you very much.
However, this does raise the problem of you remaining as the union representative. It's up to you to decide one way or the other.
What are my chances of this position becoming permanent?
Well, it will have to be gazetted, of course, but it will depend on you and how you apply yourself to the added responsibility.
I'd like to give it a try.
Good.
Thanks, Mrs. Davidson. I'll do my best to make the position permanent.
God, how long's this going to go on for? I'm buggered already.
Keep them coming, Doreen. I told you it might mean a bit of extra effort.
Yeah, but we're already miles ahead, and we're going to start dropping like flies if we don't get a rest soon.
Okay, you're doing great. All right, come on, let's take a break.
Oh, thank God for that. My back's killing me. You sure this is going to work, Bea?
Well, it's worth a try. If we can keep up to date with our work and convince the screws that we're trying to cooperate with them, Mrs. Davidson might not be so eager to replace Vera. And one less screw breathing down their neck could make things a lot easier in the long run.
Yeah, well, I reckon it's done. We're playing right into their hands.
Not if it works and keeps them off our backs.
What is this, a local ladies' sewing circle? Or have you all decided to go on strike again?
We're just taking a smoker, Mr. Fletcher. We've been flat out all morning. We needed
Working
a break.
flat out, that'd be the day. Wordsworth, there's still a load of dirty linen in the kitchen. It's got to be done before lunch, so you better hop to it.
Well, you're in fine form today. What are you doing? Taking a leaf out of Vera's book, practicing to be prison governor?
Smith, you're about as funny as a bad case of shingles. Now, all of you, off your backsides and get back to work if you want any lunch today.
Come on, girls, let's not be too hard on him. He's probably just feeling the strain of having to do all the work.
Still think your little plan's going to work, Bee?
Good time, Doreen. Good time.
Now, you're quite clear on your new duties and responsibilities.
Yes, I think so.
Good. If you have any problems, don't hesitate to ask Mr. Fletcher or myself.
Right. But I think I'll be able to handle anything that comes up.
Well, good luck. Oh, there is just one more thing. A piece of advice, really. Miss Bennett was a very good and extremely hard-working officer, but at times I did feel she was rather unnecessarily strict. I believe peaceful cooperation can make the job a lot easier for all of us.
I'll keep it in mind.
Good.
Oh, nice timing. Just leaving.
Oh, Mr. Fletcher, I've been in touch with the department, and it seems it could be some time before they can find a replacement for Vera. So I have appointed Mrs. Powell as acting chief prison officer.
But that's impossible. We can't possibly run this place with just the handful of officers we've got at the moment.
Well, I know the situation isn't ideal.
Ideal? It isn't even close to being passable.
Well, I'm doing the best under the circumstances. The department knows the position.
Oh, the department. What do they care? As long as this place gives the appearance of running efficiently, they won't do anything. They couldn't care less if we all have to work more overtime and double shifts just to keep this place going.
They know the position is only temporary. Replacements will arrive. In the meantime, I'm asking all the officers to pull together until the problem can be solved.
Oh, yeah, when's that likely to be? We've just lost Vera and Terry Harrison in one fell swoop, and we're expected to carry on as if they weren't really necessary in the first place.
Well, I know how difficult it's going to be, but I did think you would back me up as you have done in the past. I've always known I could rely on you when the pressure was on.
Well, maybe there's just been too many pressures lately, Mrs. Davidson. I'm sorry, but if you and the department think that this place can be run by a handful of overworked officers, even for a short time, you'll soon discover just how wrong you are.
I give us a chance.
Yeah, Kevin.
Well, well. What have we here? The geriatric rest centre for overworked prisoners. Come on, move it.
Calm down, Colleen. We've got a surprise for you.
And I have a surprise for you. The name is Mrs. Powell. And just you remember it.
Oh, my, aren't we formal? How do you do, Mrs. Powell? I'm Miss Judith Bright, but you can call me Sir.
All right. You've had your fun. Now I hope we all know where we stand. I am now the acting chief officer, and I shall be treated as such. Now get back to work.
Oh, so you're the one who's going to try and fill Vera's shoes. Well, she was a bit too big for them. I hope we don't get to be the same way.
That'll depend on you, won't it?
Yeah, that's right. And if you can look around, you'll see our good intentions. All the work is finished and has been for ages.
Well, surprise, surprise. What is this, a new leaf?
No, just trying to convince you that we are willing to cooperate. As long as we don't have some over-enthusiastic, promotion-happy screw breathing down our necks all the time.
Well, as long as the cooperation continues, we should all get along just fine. Do remember, though, I have been around for a while. I know you all. Don't try and make a fool out of me.
As if we would.
Would we do that?
I know you all, so don't try and make a fool out of me.
We never interfere with the course of nature.
Yeah, well, I've never seen promotion go to anyone's head faster. I think we're going to have to watch her.
Remember what she was like during the union dispute? Turned into quite a different person.
That's right, and this little bit of extra power could turn her into another Vera, and we need that like we need a hole in the head.
Right, mail call. Birdsworth. Clark. Murray.
Got you playing postman, have they, Mr. Fletcher?
Albert.
What, with another couple of officers gone, they might have you washing the dishes and cooking the meals as well.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, still think of all that lovely overtime. You'd be too exhausted to enjoy the extra moolah, though.
Right, that's a lot in here.
Oh, he doesn't seem too happy.
Neither somebody else. What's the matter, love?
Oh, a letter from Gordon's solicitor. He wasn't kidding when he threatened to take me to court over Sid's will.
Oh, that drongo. What is he, stupid or something?
What do you mean, Bea?